To the constituency where he was jostled and booed by demonstrators claiming he'd neglected the countryside.
The Prime Minister was by turns cheered and booed when he arrived at Winsford shopping centre, as Labour supporters tried to shout down their Conservative opponents. What was planned as a visit to motivate Labour voters became a struggle for Mr Blair to make himself heard.
That is the choice for people here. A Tory party that is more extreme, more divided than they've ever been before, or a Labour government, new Labour, delivering for all the people of this country.
It's Labour's decision to ban fox hunting which has contributed to the divisiveness of this campaign. This largely rural constituency is home to, amongst others, the Cheshire Hunt, one of the oldest in the country.
Come on, fetch you on, bowler.
The ban has reinforced a sense among some who live here that their whole way of life is being eroded by the government.
Well, I thought Tony Blair was going to be a Prime Minister for the country, for everybody, but he seems to be alienating the countryside. This beef on the bone ban should have been lifted a long time ago. Live exports of calves must continue to mainland Europe. Fuel tax in the countryside, we can't even get to the post office.
And the Tories are trying to capitalise on this strength of feeling by concentrating their campaign on the needs of rural voters. Today, the Tory party chairman was attacking Labour's record, while showing no outward signs of nervousness about the majority of just over 1,000 that the Conservatives are defending here.
I set out, and I always have all my political life, to win in politics. And that's what we're doing here, and I've never made any predictions all my political life, except that we are setting out to win and we're going to win.
Eddisbury is a mixed constituency, including the rural villages of Cheshire and the urban heartland of Winsford. Labour calculate that a ban on fox hunting will attract their traditional supporters and some undecided voters. Would it win your vote?
Yeah, it would sway me, perhaps.
It would sway you, the fact that Labour want to ban fox hunting?
Yeah, it would be an aspect that I would say is positive, yeah.
I don't agree with it at all. I hate it. Totally hate it.
Labour in this government.
But the Liberal Democrats fear the campaign has pitted town against countryside.
It's a complete falsehood to suggest that there is some division between the needs of those who live in the country areas and those who live in the town areas. Both have been let down by previous governments and by this government.
The Prime Minister wouldn't have come here if he didn't think Labour stood a chance of winning this by-election. But the mixed nature of his reception shows just how close the result could be. Laura Trevelyan, BBC News in Winsford in Cheshire.
And there are a total of 6 candidates standing in.